Hello, everyone, and welcome to another weekly analysis of EMini futures. This is NASDAQ 100 Index Futures. Today is September 17th, looking into the week of September 19th. This week we have the FOMC, hence Monday, Tuesday, I'm expecting some choppy market. And usually in the choppy market, I tend to pick one side and just stick to that side. I'm not a very good trader on choppy market on intraday basis. I tend to lose quite a bit on choppy days. Hence, I'm trying to trade as less as possible intraday basis on choppy days. And Wednesday can be a very trappy day, so I'll stay out. And I rather stay out and not lose a lot of money on one day rather than trade those big moves on FOMC days. Looking at the weekly here, we are in the 3-year weekly. You can clearly see that this lower trend line got broken on the weekly, and I was expecting it to, really. So when it broke this one, there was a test to the bottom, and definitely something where I was expecting it to further sell off never happened. Went up, and there was no wick on this weekly. So if you can see, most of the weeklies have these candles have a wick. These are wicks kind of thing. So as you can see, if it goes like that, there's no wick, keeps going up, rejection on the wick, and then starts selling off. These are very strong rejections when you have these kind of wicks. There is no wick on this one, so there was completely an engulfing weekly candle engulfing on this previous week. Went up, tested that 13,000 area and sold off. So it's pretty evident from those areas. Now looking at next week, obviously 12,015, or let's say 12,000, let's make it an even number. Is the levels that we are looking at, but that's a very, very wide level. And I would definitely try to see if it tests this trend line from the bottom and where we are here on the weekly. And so I see one here, 12,479 area, but let's dive into the daily to find a better resistance area. On the weekly, definitely it is going towards the oversold area with very strong volume. And keep in mind, this is September, so usually it's a bearish month, and definitely it has started on that note. Before I go to daily, let's look at the monthly. And that was July. August got rejected, and you can see September, it's keeping that trend of bearish. So I'm still bearish. So here, and if it breaks that level of 11,458, definitely we are starting to see further sell-off down here, with on a monthly basis the next support being here. And the bigger support is another here, which is way down there, so we're not going to go there. Let's look into the daily chart here and start searching for the patterns. The patterns here is obviously this W here, so that is definitely a good resistance area, 12,185. I'm looking for multiple reasons for that resistance. 12,185, 12, I would say if it tests this area again, which would be close to this ladder. So why added here 12,270 area? So definitely that's the W resistance which it broke. Tested that from the top, again could not hold. Did test that, got a strong bullish candle from here, rejection from that level, went up, got rejected, and spent some time on daily basis between this level, again tested, went up, came back, and that's the trend line. So let's make it like 12,300 to be a good level to short from there. So there it is. That's the range. What I'm going to try, I'm going to follow price action, try that 12,300 level. As of now, I don't have any positions in NQ. I'm usually a intra-day trader, but follow these levels on a broader time frame. So I will definitely try. As of now, it's at 11,960. If 12,000 is captured, I'll try to take a long, targeting at least 100 to 200 points and going all the way to 12,300, and we can see that from the 4-hourly how it looks like. So on the 4-hourly, a little bit different story. Let's add those ranges here. That's a good range, so 12,100. Great. So try a long here anywhere at 11,940, targeting 12,100, and if 12,100 is broken, then on the retest of 12,100, shoot for at least 12,200 to 12,300. That would be what my plan, and we'll see how FOMC treats this market. I am highly likely to try a test of this clusters of 4-hour here because it is around that trend line, so 12,417. So let's add another resistance level there. So right there, because there is a topping tail, clusters of 4-hourly and the trend line, so 12,385. definitely will try a short there, but as of now I'm going to try a long if price action favors. If price action starts rejecting from 12,000, then obviously I'll be on the shorter side. On a 4-hourly, it's definitely oversold. And how was it on a daily? Oversold on the daily. So looking at the price action, current price action, I would like to be on the long side and see how it reacts to these resistance areas and take my profit at these resistance areas and re-enter if it keeps squeezing up, and definitely try a short when it hits this trend line. And as I said, in the 4-hourly we saw clusters of 4-hourly, so those are some solid strong resistance areas from where, depending on the price action, I'll take a short. That will be the plan going into next week. And one more thing, I would like to keep my position sizes small into next week because of the FOMC. So Monday and Tuesday, I'm expecting the market to be choppy. I'll be on the long side, so I'll only take long and not take any counter trends as of now. And I'm expecting on a bigger picture, this is still selling off, so my sizing will be very small, and my profits, I'll be taking my profits quickly. If you don't want to wait for these levels to take profit and you entered with price action confirmation and you are in a long, you can always target 50 to 100 points and get out with profit and re-enter from these intraday levels. always a possibility. As always, keep your stop losses tight, your losses small, and your profits at large. Thank you for listening.